So today we are going to be going through some crazy car brand news in Greenville. Recently we've gotten so much news on car brands that are returning to Greenville, and also just vehicles in general that we are going to be getting in a fictional form. And I'm so excited to make this video because there is actually some sick stuff to show off here. And we have been waiting for months or even longer than that to get some of these car brands back, so it's definitely something to be super hyped for. Anyways though, as always, before we get into today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe as we are on the road to 16.7k subscribers. I honestly cannot even believe I am saying that right now, especially since in my last video the sub goal was literally 16.3k subscribers. So the fact that we're already almost at 17k is honestly crazy, so I thank you guys so much for that. Also, for those guys who would like to, make sure to join my Discord server in the description below if you guys do want to stay up to date with my latest content, or if you guys want to apply for my filming crew. But without any more talking, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first things first, we're going to find ourselves here in the Greenville Discord server, and in the future updates channel we actually have 3 new cars that have been posted as of recent. So the first one is the 2005 Leland Deroute, which has the base trim, the base with vinyl top, DST, DSTV, Elegance, Pinnacle, and Pinnacle limousine trims. And this may just look like an average vehicle at first, but if you actually inspect that logo right there, you can actually see that this is based on a Cadillac, and this is actually the same logo that we used to have on the original Cadillacs in the game as well. And as most of you guys probably know, Leland aka Cadillac is no longer in the dealership as of yet, but this does confirm that it is thankfully making a return to the game. Next up we have the 2020 Durant Camion and Camion EXT with the SL trim, TL Midnight, Off-Road Midnight, Chief Plus, TSR, ZLT Midnight, Chief Plus Midnight, and those are all the trims. And this one's actually a bit interesting because if you look at the logo, this doesn't actually look like a logo that we've seen anywhere else in Greenville before, but this was actually confirmed to be the new fictional brand for Chevrolet. And it's pretty likely that the main reason why they scrapped Chevlon, which was the original fictional brand, was mainly just because that the name of that brand and also the logo that they used to use for it was just way too similar to Chevrolet. So to avoid having any problems in the future, I'm guessing they just changed it to be a lot more different. But I mean, personally, I'm not that mad about it, because I mean, hey, now we're getting a new Tahoe sometime next update most likely, so that's definitely something to look forward to. Now I have actually already showcased both of these vehicles in my last video. However, since I made that, another car has actually been posted, and that is the 2006 Shizuoka Chief. I probably botched that name pretty heavily, but this isn't actually a brand name that we've seen anywhere else before. And this actually comes with the base, the premium, the sport, and the elite trims. And a lot of people were saying that this kind of looks like a Subaru, but it wouldn't really add up with this brand name, since we did actually already receive a fictional Subaru in one of the recent updates, which had the name Sumo still, so it couldn't be that. But it was later confirmed that this is actually the new fictional brand for Honda. Now, I do have to say I'm a little bit confused with this naming decision, because I mean, with Chevrolet it definitely made sense because the name was just way too similar first of all, and the logo was also very similar. But with Honda it doesn't really make much sense, because even though with the name itself it does kind of make sense since Allison was technically an actual Honda vehicle, the logo itself didn't really resemble anything that I know of at least, so it would have honestly just been definitely nice to keep that in the game, especially since in my opinion the new logo kind of does look a little bit ugly, I can't lie. That's probably just my personal opinion, but I mean, hey. Either way though, ignoring that fact altogether, since you know that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, this actually looks like a pretty good vehicle, and it does actually seem to be based off the 2006 Honda Pilot, as we can definitely see a lot of similarities there. And I really hope we get some more Honda vehicles in the near future, since you know I kind of really miss my NSX, I can't even lie. Also, another brand that has actually been planned to return is Mitsubishi, and the first Mitsubishi vehicle that they are likely going to be releasing is the Eclipse. So as you guys can see in this image here, this is what the new fictional Eclipse is going to look like. Personally, I actually really enjoy this design, and although the original will always be better to me, this honestly isn't that bad of a replacement at all, and a lot of people have had positive feedback to say about it so far. Also, I don't think this one is actually fully confirmed yet, but this is actually a new fictional car that was actually recently leaked as well. And this could honestly be a lot of different vehicles, but a lot of people have been saying that it does sort of look like a Dodge, aka like a Dodge Charger, which I can definitely see. It does obviously look quite a lot different to the real counterpart, but at the same time it does share a lot of similarities. And as you guys can see by the front grills here, it almost looks like they've kind of just been reversed in a way, but I guess we won't really know what this thing is until it actually gets officially announced, but I'm definitely excited to see what it will be. Another pretty big one that people have been discussing recently is the new fictional BMW. Now this one has actually been relatively controversial, as a lot of people have been saying that it looks kind of ugly, and honestly based on this screenshot alone I honestly cannot disagree with that. However, they did actually state underneath it that this car was made with certain spots deleted and changed, the real one is different, so I'm kind of just rooting for the fact that this thing will hopefully look a lot better when it's actually released. Either way though, it is only the first fictional BMW model that they've actually made, which means that hopefully based on community feedback and stuff from this BMW, hopefully they'll actually get better as time goes on, and that sort of goes for every brand here as well. So that's essentially all of the cars that are coming back relatively soon, as obviously models for them have actually been made, and hopefully most of them are actually ready to come out next update. But now I'm actually going to show you guys some car brands that I plan to come back to the game in the future, and these are brands that haven't actually been officially remade yet, and there hasn't actually been much news on them. However, they are officially planned to come back, which does mean we should expect them in the near future hopefully. Right, so the first one that I'm going to be showcasing here is actually the Chevy Silverado lineup coming back to the game. Now yes, we already know that Chevrolet is officially coming back, but we haven't really gotten much news on the Silverado yet apart from this, and it's definitely nice to see that the devs are actually considering adding this, since obviously they've actually already remade a lot of the F-150s and stuff like that, that. So the Silverado is basically the next thing on a lot of people's list. So it is definitely going to be nice to see this thing back in the game again. Personally, it was one of my favorite trucks of all time when it was still in game, but let me know what you guys think about that. Next up as well, there's actually confirmation that Toyota is going to be planned to come back. So someone posted a suggestion asking to add a fictionalized 2018 Toyota 4Runner, and obviously, as you guys can see, this is actually planned. And then on a post below that, someone said, since the Toyota 4Runner is getting fictionalized, why not add this to the list? As you guys can see, that is a Toyota Tacoma, so another truck that's going to be coming back to the game. Definitely cool to see all this stuff getting planned now though. And another Toyota that's actually planned to return is the 2017 Toyota Mirai, which is actually the hydrogen powered vehicle that we recently got, but was obviously removed. And this is extremely sad since it was literally the only hydrogen powered vehicle in the game. So now we have this hydrogen machine, but you can't even actually refill any vehicles with it, unfortunately. So until they start adding more hydrogen vehicles, that's essentially just there for aesthetics. And also, we have been getting a lot of Fords as of recent, but someone did actually suggest to fictionalize the 2022 Ford F250, which was actually planned by the devs to come back. Also, an interesting one here is that Jaguar has actually been confirmed to come back in a fictional form, with someone asking to remodel and fictionalize the 2009 Jaguar XF. Personally, I'm not like a huge Jaguar fan or anything, but it's definitely cool to see this brand coming back. Honestly, it's just good to see any brand coming back at this point. Also, the 2017 Chevrolet SS has actually been planned to be fictionalized as well. Personally, the SS is easily one of my favorite Chevys out there, so I'm super excited to see what this thing's gonna look like when it's fictionalized. And let me know if you guys are excited for it too. Also, the 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor was actually confirmed to be fictionalized too, which is honestly super cool. This thing is a beast of a vehicle, so it'd definitely be nice to see it in game in a fictional form. So it is definitely cool to see a lot of these car brands returning to the game now, as at this point it has been a few months or even over a year for some of these brands since you could last buy them in Greenville. And I actually think it's really good how fast they're pushing these cars out, because I mean, even though yes, we are only probably getting around like 5 to 10 new fictional vehicles per month or two, compared to other games out there like Southwest Florida right now, Greenville is honestly doing a much better job. And obviously no hate intended to Southwest Florida, but they still don't have any fictional vehicles as of yet, and it has been so long since this entire situation started. So honestly, I would have thought they would have started doing stuff by now. But I mean, Greenville seems to be on top of the game at the moment, as you know, we already have brands like BMW, Honda, Chevy, Toyota, Lexus, Cadillac, and Mitsubishi planned to come back to the game, and we already have proof of them as well, with actual models of them that have been made. So yeah, it's honestly just amazing to see. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments though. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, once again, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we are on the road to 16.7k subscribers. Once again, thank you guys so much for the huge support on the channel as of recent. It's honestly been unreal, and I can't thank you guys enough for it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to go check out one of my other videos. Also, make sure to join my Discord server if you guys would like to, in order to stay up to date with all of my content, and also apply for my filming crew if you guys would like to. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.